Hello and welcome. Today I'm going to take you on a guided visualization. I'm going to take you through one all about uplifting yourself out of whatever rut or hole that you've dug for yourself, or maybe you have something that you're dealing with that just brings you depression because you can't get through it. I want to help you become more uplifted, to release some of the stuff that you're holding on to, the fear or the negativity, and help you move through it with more grace. Hello, I'm Carol DeChaine, and I'm a certified life and business coach specializing in transformation and helping people go through change and find joy and their more authentic self through it, knowing that they are more than enough. And I'm also certified as a Marconic Energy Recalibration Practitioner. More about that later. So today, the guided visualization is on uplifting yourself, lifting yourself above whatever it is that's bothering you. So if you can get comfortable, we'll start right away and we'll get right into it. So as you settle in, think of a couple things that are holding you back or making you feel down. Whatever it is, perhaps it's a person, maybe it's your job, a situation there, or a situation wherever it may be. Maybe it's where you're living, or perhaps it's just this darker feeling that you can't shake off, this disconnectedness that isn't really about a situation or a person exactly. You can't put your finger on it, but you still feel the need to be more uplifted from where you are. And now, as you're settled, close your eyes and let's get moving. And of course, if you're in a car, feel free to listen and imagine yourself doing it without distracting yourself from driving. You can come back to this later when you can close your eyes and really get the most out of this guided visualization. As you breathe, realize that these things are not going to get in your way, that you can start releasing them, no matter how much fear or worry you have about them. And for the moment, place it to the side and you'll pick them up and look at them in a moment. But first, let's get comfortable and get more connected and more centered. So breathing more deliberately, a little more slowly, feeling more comfortable with yourself, knowing that indeed you can do whatever you want to do for your life. Breathe in and breathe in the possibilities and breathe out the worry. Breathe in the positiveness of things that you can have and breathe out all of those things that you know no longer need to be there for you. Breathe in the joy that you can have and breathe out the fear that you may feel about it, or just the uncomfortableness that doesn't need to be there right now. And as everything starts feeling a little calmer, a little more centered, we're going to look at one of these issues that you're facing, whether it's just a feeling or it's a specific person, connection, or situation. Take it that moment. Look at it and feel where it feels in your body. Do you feel a tightness in your chest when you think about it? Or perhaps a feeling of dread comes over you, a feeling of worry, a feeling of frustration. I want you to see these worries and fears and frustrations, or this low-level dread, whatever it may be, as though they were weights attached to your body. There are chains coming off of you with a weight attached, whether it's a 1-pound weight or a 1-ton weight. Feel it attached to you. Know that those are the things that are holding you back from raising your vibration and feeling better about who you are and what you can have in your life. Look at whatever that fear is, if you have one, or the worry, and look at what that is. for you. Perhaps it's a relationship and you fear taking the next step because of your past. Look at that weight that's attached to you. Where is it attached? Is it attached to your heart and holding you back and holding you down? And how heavy is that weight? Is it 10 pounds? And you feel like, yeah, I could do it, but it's hard. Or is it 1 pound? And you feel like, I don't know, this is okay. I think I can get rid of this. Or maybe it's 1,000 pounds because you've never seen a relationship that works as well as you want it to. And you don't know if you'll ever have one that will be all you want it to be. Where is that weight attached to? And how heavy is it? Perhaps, if you want, to ask your boss for a raise, and that's what's making you nervous and holding you back and making you feel down. You can release those things and be more uplifted as soon as you connect that weight or that fear. Where is it coming from? Is it from your mind? Are you thinking, I'm not good enough to ask for this? They don't like me. Whatever it may be, I don't deserve it. I'm not worthy. Where is that coming from? Is that weight attached to your brain? Is it attached to your gut? And how heavy is it? Is it that 20-pound weight of, oh, I'm going to drag it with me. This is really hard. This is really difficult. Look at that weight. What does it do for you? Is it something that you can pull along? Or is it something that would be so much easier just to let it go? Think you can agree. While you're imagining these weights attached to you for this issue or this person or this feeling, that you'd love to release the weight and the fear or the anger or the worry about way it's going to be. But if you feel you can't, this is your opportunity to allow yourself to raise up above this, to uplift yourself higher by releasing those fears and that worry and that anger and that whatever that is, that dread. Look at those weights that you have attached all the way around your body. Look at them holding you down and holding you back. Feel them start to loosen. Those chains that are holding you down to that weight, and see which one of these two will work better for you. You're either going to loosen the chains and allow the chains to release one at a time so that the weight is no longer part of your body. They may be around your feet, but they're not part of you and they're not weighing on you. That's the first piece. If you can do that, eject each one of those chains from your body that is attached to that weight. Release that worry, that fear. Eject that chain and see how easily you can do it. And watch all those weights sitting around your feet. Now, if you can't do that, another option is to watch those chains start to dissolve. They're starting to get lighter, and you look down at the weight, and the weight seems to be lightening up. It starts to get, like if it's 1,000 pounds, you start seeing it going down. Oh, it's shrinking. It's like 950 pounds now. It's 920 pounds. And you may not be able to, in this visualization, get it all the way to zero, but you'll be able to see it get less and less and less. And you can come back and do this again, because there may be another layer of what that fear is or that worry is. But you'll be able to release some of it so you feel more uplifted. You feel better about what's going on. And as you feel more connected and more uplifted, the easier it will be to release these weights that you're carrying. So if you're working on releasing the chains and you see them start to fall away, then start to imagine either an angel coming down and taking the weights from you, or that they just disintegrate on the floor around your feet because they no longer have an attachment to you and that what was feeding them is gone. If you can do that, you've released them and you might be tripping over them still because they're around your feet until you can watch them just disintegrate and just go. If you need the more gradual aspect, where you have the weights still kind of attached to you by the chain because you can't seem to let it go, watch the weights lessen in weight, in size, in shape. See the chain get lighter and thinner. And as you do it, allow this heaviness to start to release, almost like a hot air balloon. As they release the weights, up it goes. It's uplifted. It's lifted up into the sky. You can be lifted up as well when you release these weights from you, these chains and these burdens, these fears and these worries. Let them start to release, little by little or all at once, whatever you can do for yourself. Allow yourself to release it, to feel lighter. Each time you do, take a breath in and feel the weights getting lighter. If they're disintegrating around your feet, watch that happening one by one or piece by piece. And if they're simply lightening and still attached, watch those lighten up, become less, bother you less. Feel like you're lifting up and taking off. Allow yourself to be uplifted and move beyond whatever it is that's holding you back at the moment. Shift higher as you can, as you release the burden, the fear, whatever is holding you back from lifting up from the situation. Have upliftment and move forward. And know that those fears, they won't come back in the same way. There may be another lesson attached to this, another piece of the fear that you didn't get this time. And that's okay, because you can come back and do this again with any of your burdens or your fears. If you need a guide to get you through, you can come back. You can do it again for the same thing or for a different one. But you'll be able to each time release it more and more, feeling uplifted about whatever it is you're working on, feeling you raise your vibration into a higher space, into a more joyful space about whatever it is you're facing. And as you raise up as high as you can at this moment, releasing as much as you can at this moment, see yourself, look around and see the shift in how you're either still chained but with a lighter amount, or that you've dissolved those fears. Be grateful and allow them to move off. Allow yourself to lift up about the situation or just this weird feeling that you're getting that you're just not in a happy place. Trust. Trust in you, trust in your higher self, and whichever connection to a God or a spirit or the universe that you have. Know that you can be enough and have enough to get yourself through and find the joy you want on the other side. And as you raise up as far as you can today on this situation or this feeling, know that you are all you need to be. You can do whatever you need to raise yourself up. And as you start coming back into your body even more, feel it lighter than before. You're still connected to your source, but also to your grounding. Wherever your grounding goes, whether it's to the earth or to some other planet, know that you are shifting, you're connecting, you're uplifted, but you feel a little stretched because you have this grounding at the same time you're lifted up. Know that as you open your eyes, that you can come here anytime. You can feel this uplifting feeling about whatever you're facing. Something that you have the ability to do to raise yourself up, to align with your source, and to feel this connection to yourself, to all that is. As you breathe and feel more and more connected to this body that we're in right now, know that this is exactly where you need to be, and you can release this right now. And as you open your eyes, know that whatever you're facing can be gotten through, and you don't need to do it alone. There's always people that can help you, that will get you through, but also there's this uplifting feeling you can have, this connection to your own source that really is ultimately all you need. Thank you for joining me today. I'm Carol DeChaine. My business is Connect to Joy, and that's what I love to do for people. I love to help them, whether through entrainment with this YouTube channel, and by all means, do click subscribe and the bell notification if you'd like to hear more, but also through my blogs, which there's a link to below, and you can connect to my website that way and also see more about Marconic multidimensional energy life coaching, and transformational work that will help you move through whatever you're going through. I also offer 30 minutes of free consultation time, which there's a link below to my calendar, where you can find out more about Marconics if you're interested, or we can talk about as well anything that you're facing that you might need a life coach for, just to help you find that joy and help you move through things, not only with limiting beliefs being removed, but also in a concrete way to make plans to be able to find what you want in this lifetime. Thank you for joining me. Until next time, remember you can come here anytime you like. Find this uplifting feeling from whatever you're going through. Bye-bye.